welcome back if you've been before, and hi if this is your first time. This is me doing my Flosstube. God, look at that mess behind there. Really needs sorting. This is my craft corner, and that's from there down is Grant's craft bit, sort of over there. Yeah, it's a bit of a mess. So I've got a candle lit for anybody that needs any prayers, thoughts of positivity, which I'm going to put up there out the way because we know what we're like on Flosstube with the candle. Yep, we set things on fire. So how's everybody's week been? Mine's been okay. I've been a bit busy. Well, I've been poorly and busy. A bit of each this week. Right, is that my book? See, this is how unorganised I am with what I've done this week. So we'll start with hashtag Wallaburbs or hashtag February, which is Jessie's Mislaid Pages is doing. So I've been doing some work on the birds and the bees. I'll show you the pattern. Where's the pattern bit there? So that's what I'm doing, that one, and that's how far I've got. Can you see? There's a shadow there, isn't there? Why is there a shadow? I don't know. There we go, that's better. If I put that side you can see better. Yeah? So I finished with two birds, doing with flowers, and I've done my border there, you can just see there, a little bit down there. And on this I worked 217 stitches. So I'm chuffed with that because it's coming. And since I put it in this little frame, it has made it a bit easier. I just thought my 11 by 11 frame hasn't come. It's been over a week. I need to chase that up. I want that 11 by 11 frame. So I want to make some 11 by 8 frames. So that's the birds and the bees. And that is by Works by ABC. And it's 191 stitches by 118, and I'm doing it on 14 count Ada. And I think this is I can't remember who this is off. I want to say Chromatic Alchemist, something like that. Can't remember. But it's her material that died. So I'll put that all in there. Stuff it in there. Right, that's that one. So I've done 217 on there, so I was really pleased with that. Then I did a little bit on Pandemic. I've not done as much on Pandemic as I would have liked to. Whoops, everything falls out. But why does nothing come out when you want it to, does it? So I'm working up in this top corner and I'm doing these bits here. So if I show you, see, you can see them there close up, and I've done them little bauble flowery things, and I did 173 stitches, so not a great deal, but it's coming, and I do love the colour of this. This is 500 DMC dark green. And I really am loving it, and it's really starting to come together now. So I really like that. And it fits in my little dream bags that I made. They're coming in really handy now. But I do want the 11 by 8s because 11 by 8 is going to fit in here. And I'll show you what I'm going to do for the 11 by 11s. Then Wednesday, excuse my language, I just stabbed myself with the scissors. Wednesday was Peppermint Purple drop. Every Wednesday this year and last year, peppermintpurple.com drop a pattern to their 2021 sale, and last year it was the 2020 sale. I'm doing both because I didn't do last year, so I'm doing both this year. So every week when they drop a part, I do last year's week of it and this week of this year's week of it. So this week it was part 8, I think. I think it's part 8. Let me count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, part 8. So, which was that one. And I really enjoyed that one. So if you've not had a go at back stitching, this is the perfect, because this pattern is all free. Everything here is on the pattern is free. I've got to choose a border. I'm not sure whether I am or aren't yet. I have seen one today that I quite like to do for both of them. I'll give them both the same border. So I finished that one. And I really enjoyed that. Since, oh, what's the lady's name? I've got it written on here somewhere. Is it on this one? Yeah, Trisha M. She usually been putting the patterns up, breaking them down into lines and things easier. So I've had a go the last 2 this week and the one from last year, breaking it down myself into lines. You know, like the diagonal lines, the vertical lines, and then the vertical, horizontal lines, and the diagonal lines. And I've been breaking them down, so doing all the vertical, all the horizontal, then all the diagonal, and it was so much easier. So I'm getting the hang of that. So I finished that one, and then I went on to do, where did I put that one in there? Where did I put the fabric for that one? There's that one, and this is 2020 Sal, and I did that one last night, again using the, you can't really see that one very well, using the line technique, and I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. So much fun. I was talking to Grant, he was whittling away making some spoons and stuff, and I just sat there doing them and getting quicker and quicker at them. I'm never going to be quick, but you know, when I was taking an hour each, I think I did, it probably took me just over an hour for both of them. So I was really pleased, maybe a little bit longer. So that was that one. So this is what I've been working on most of the week. Let me just add that up. And I'll tell you how many stitches I've done on this one. I'm really chuffed with this. And it's this one. I can't show you a pattern of it because I haven't got any printed out, but we all know this one. Dark Queen of the Sea Sal by Autumn Lane Stitchery. The materials Bewitched from Under the Seas fabric. Aaron and Cassandra's is Autumn Lane Stitchery that they've done this pattern. And it's awesome. So I've had to chop her head off up in there and her hand, and there's some seaweed that you saw last time, but I've done all this, and I've done, because I'm trying to catch up a bit, 1022, you heard me, 1022. So I've done probably 1400 stitches this week plus my peppermint purple. It's got to be a record, that has. I am so chuffed, but I've still got a load to do up here. So I've still got quite a bit to do. So I'm trying to finish this part 5 before part 7 comes out. Not sure whether I'll do it, but that's what I'm trying to do anyway. So we're going to see. So yeah, that was over 1,000 stitches done on that one this week. So I'm really chuffed with that. I'm quite chuffed with my back as well. Don't look too bad, does it? You can tell what it is. You can tell my fishies and my reeds and the boobies and things. Stands out lovely. So yeah, and that's 14 count. Did I tell you? Yeah, I'm doing it on 14 count because, yeah, I can't do the idly piddly farty little tiny weedy ones. No, yeah, that one is. The Pandemic's on 28 easy grid. Forgot to tell you that. Pandemic. Because that's the teeny weeny holes, and I do 2 over 2 on that one. Yeah. I'm going to have a cup of tea. I'm gasping. It's half a cup of tea and it's cold, but it'll do. And that's all I've done this week. But I said Dark Queen of the Seas has taken up nearly all my time. But I'll show you that. I've got that to show you. I couldn't get hold of March anywhere. I'm really, really sorry. I just couldn't find March anywhere. I went in all newsagents, garages, shops, everywhere. Couldn't find it. But I've managed to get the April one. So I've only got a couple of purchases. Oh, I have got one up here that I need to show you that my husband purchased for me. I didn't know nothing about it. He gave me this last night. He said, yeah, love, present for you. And he gave me this. I said, what the heck is that? And he said, open it. And this is what he's got me. This is blue paper steel. Beautiful steel. Look. It is razor sharp. And it's even got a Japanese maker on there as well. Razor sharp. He does get quite a few Japanese tools because the metal they use is outstanding. But yeah, look. See that? Ready? Oops. Yeah. Very sharp. So I'm chuffed to bits. My little hubby thought of me. So this one's going in one of the new mermaid starts that I'm going to be doing, so that'll be stuff in, that will be going in there, so I'm dead chuffed for that. So that's a newbie this week. So these are my threads. You see them? That's a bit, I don't know what you call it, it's an E-thread. These are for the skeletons. I'll show you pictures of the skeletons. So I've got my black Ada, so it's that side, so one will go one side, one will go the other side. I'll show you the full size. That's the full size. So plenty of room. But I think that will probably be big enough, half size. And then, let me take some of the white out because there's loads of white. I made a bit of a boo-boo ordering the flosser, so I've got to reorder some. Didn't look at how many skeins I needed. Yeah, I know, but yeah, no excuse, I just didn't look. So I need to get some more of the white and some more for the hair. But these are the colours for the Lady Mermaid. So this one here is going to be the bits that cover skeleton booby-doos. These are going to be her hair. And that's going to be the actual skeleton. So if I show you, you see her there? Not focusing brilliantly there, so that's better. So that's the female, and the one down the bottom is the male. Sorry, my nails, I've dyed my fingers with red cabbage. So that's the one I'm doing on that one. So that's the female, and that's all the male. So I've got to get that amount again for that one, because I forgot, and more. I've got to get 8 more of the white ones and 4 each. No, 4 of the 919. So it's not of them all. It is of that one. So I've got to get 4 more stains of that one. That one looks more orangey there, but it's like a burnt orange. So I've got that on the go for my challenge, which I'll tell you about again in a minute. So I've got that one. And they are, the lady skeleton is 295 by 269 stitches. And the male skeleton is 280 stitches by 260. And I'm doing it on black Ada. I've not worked on black Ada. Millie has, because she's doing her hands, but I've not. So I've got that ready to go. And then this one is, this is the one I'm going to be starting. Did you hear that? That was a bit freaky noise. Oh, something's moving around. So I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to start this one, which is a mermaid on the moon, and it's got the castle. Now it has got French knots in this, which I didn't twig till today, so I might leave them out and do beads. I might chicken out, but it's 135 by 171 stitches for that one. Oh, that's my drawing of my mermaid, look. Really good drawer, aren't I? So that then goes to being stick it in there because you don't need to see the doubles. So these are the flosses that we'll need for that. So the moon will be in these, and then the mermaid will be in these. And I think these are like there's French knots of white and stuff in there. So that's going to be nice. And that I've got 14 count Ada for that as well. So I'm looking forward to that. Did I say 135 by 171 stitches? I can't remember. Oh, it's the candle. That freaked me out. So that's that. So that's for my anything. No, that's wrong. No, that's right. Hashtag anything mermaid along, which starts on Monday. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Cannot wait. I cannot wait. Where you, all of you, can enter. There's a little prize at the end of £20, which will be a random jobby of picking somebody's name. But you can do any craft. Cross stitching, knitting, crocheting, diamond painting, colouring, drawing, clay making, resin, you name it. If it's to do with the mermaid, you can enter. I'll put the link up above for the Anything Mermaid video, which has the entry form down in the description. Or you can join the mermaid group, which is Mermaid Crafts on Facebook, and the information's on there as well. So that's that. Now, I don't know if you remember me saying that I wanted to make, because my one bag only goes 11 by 8, I wanted to make a project bag to fit 11 by 11. Well, I made all the measurements, so it ended up being a 15 by 16 bag, but Millie wanted to make it up, so I said yeah. So Jessie wanted to make a little padded notion bag, so she made a little one of that, and Millie wanted to have a go at the vinyl one. So we didn't know if it would work, but this is the material that she chose. So she chose little putty cats, and it doesn't matter which way you orientate it, you've got pussycats the right way. So she wanted that one, but look, so she's got plain lining in the middle. That's one of my notion bags that I made, which she pinched. And that's 11 by 11 frame. Look at that. And it zips up, look. There's the zip. There. Yeah. I am so proud of her. She had a little bit of trouble with the vinyl there. This is what I mean about the little tiny stitches. We tried to use the walker foot. Disaster that was. It made even smaller tiny stitches, and it was a complete disaster. I mean, she couldn't get it to go straight, and we couldn't get that to be level with that. But you know, I said to her, it's a winky wonky bag. You know, it's functional. It's not going to come apart. I am so proud of her, and that's her hands, united hands that she's got. But yeah, but look at it. Look at the stitching. That's not too bad, is it? Oh, you can't. Is it going to focus? Yeah, just about to see. But I am so chuffed. Her first ever attempt on a winky wonky machine. The only stitches we could manage to get straight was this one, because it wasn't any bulk. But as soon as you got onto vinyl or any bulk, yeah, it just went little, big, tiny, 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 little bit bigger, tiny, 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 big, big, big. Yeah, she did get a bit frustrated, and I said, don't worry about it. It's holding, it works. So I'm going to make some more 15 by 16 inch bags for my 11 by 11s. So yeah. So that's that. And then the only other thing that I got is my material. I did order some koala bears and some green leaf material similar to the brown I got here, but quite a bit of that, and that went missing. Don't know where it went, but I really wanted the koala bears. So I've ordered now pandas instead. We got these ordered instead. I wasn't going to risk the same ones just in case the others turned up at another later date. They did refund me, but they were very good. And I got some of this because I thought this would be quite a nice one for the outside. So I got some of this. I got just over about a metre of each. And it's quite sturdy material as well. Quite nice feel to them. So I'm thinking that on the outside and that on the inside. Don't know. So that's them. So that's all my haul. So what I'll do now is I'll spin you around so you can have the look down on the magazine and read it with me. Won't be a sec. So we have got the #1 for Designs Cross Stitcher magazine for April, issue 368. As I say, I'm really sorry I couldn't get the March one. I have been looking on the backdated ones, but you can't even get them on the backdated. You get the February, so I'm hoping that March will come in this next month and then I can grab it and show you. So we have the free gift is the Yummy Biscuits Crumbs Classic Biscuit Coaster Set. It comes with 2 pieces of white Aida, 2 pieces of felt, some stranded cotton needle, easy stitch chart. That's alright if that's what you like. Usually the charts aren't in here though. I think they're in there. Let me just check, but I think they're in the book. It'd be easier if they had them in here as well. Especially then if you didn't want to do it, you could just give it to somebody that did. So, can you see that? Yeah, roughly. I think you can. Right, so we have 58 must-stitch projects, beautiful ideas to let your home blossom, excellent Easter cards, some child's play, twice as mice, sweet sewing kit, a stitch in time, create a clock for your craft room, and grow your own garden totes. That was the cat jumping around. So this is where they have the stitch. I suppose you could cut this off and send that to anybody that would like it. I might have to do that actually because I've got a lot of kits that I'm never going to do. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colours. The only thing with these kits is you've got to work out which colour belongs to there. So as long as you've got good eyesight, that's fine. That's fine. Then you have the welcome pages as usual. That's telling you what's on next month with Stitch Your Cares Away cushion thing, free hanging decoration. So these are Susan and Martin Penny, the editors, and it tells you a bit about them. And then these pages just tell you what you've got in the magazine. So you could have a pause there if you want and have a look and see if you like it. Yeah. That's another, if you want some more magazines, that's telling you where you can have a look at it. And these are like the high street trends that people are getting inspiration from and doing. These are all people's ideas and what they've been making, and they show you all about it. What's this? Buy one, get 1 year. Buy 1 year, get 1 year free cross stitcher. Print magazine, just $53.99 for 26 issues of great cross stitching content. For a limited time only. So I suppose if you wanted to go off, have a look on there. Okay, you might get that. Oh, sorry. Jess always does crocus she's got this week. Free little pattern there. That's your crafty bookshelf. What books are people reading? This is the company that they use, Cross Stitcher, which is Willow Fabrics offers, and they usually kit up some of the kits that are in here for you. There's a classic spring one here for £27. The Birds and the Blossom project kits here for £23. Toy cupboard projects in here for £39.80. The Fairy Tale Sal Fully kit is here for £40 and so forth, and the clock kit and whatever. So you can get that there, and then they've got some bits and pieces that they sell as well. Here's your chance to stock up on DMC cotton at a discount price. Now, they say here we can offer you a bundle of 20 random stranded cottons for £16, making that 80p a skein. Lakeside Needlecraft, is it? They do them for 69p. There's another company that does them for 69p in the UK, and I know they're, you know, use other companies, so shop around. Don't believe what everybody says. Ooh. So this is carrying on with the rooms theme that they've got going. This is a living with cross-stitch room to sew. So there's the sewing room with your sewing machine and all your bits and pieces. And this is by Zoe Patchen, and it's 59 high by 63 wide, and it's done on a 28 count casual, using a 26 tapestry needle and framed with 11.5 by 11.5 frame that she's used, and it took approximately 6 hours for her to do. And next week we'll have the bathroom. Then we have the birds and the blossoms. I like this one. This would be nice framed as a picture, I think, up on the wall. I think this would be a lovely one up on the wall. This is done on 14 count Ada, and it's a pewter colour. And you've used both size 24 and 26 on this one, probably because of the back stitching. And you can buy this fully kitted. Let me look. It is done, it's designed by Rebecca Spencer, and it's 136 high by 140 wide, and the stitch time to do the whole lot would be 44 hours, and that's on a 14 count Ada if you did it on that. And this is 5 reasons never to miss an issue. So this is a company that you can go to and order your issues to come in the post. This is your stitching room clock. So much fabric but so little time. Keep track of your stitching time with our sweet craft room clock. So you could stitch yourself a clock. And this is done on 28 count Brittany in ice blue. Skeins of DMC stranded cotton, 30 centimetre clock making kit, and 2 gold plated tapestry needles size 24 and 26 you need to complete this kit. That's nicer, isn't it? This is a Maria Daz one, and it's 160 high by 162 wide, and it will take 38 hours to complete. So now this is going into their range. They've done autumn, winter, now they're on to spring, and then they'll have summer, so we're on to spring now. This you'll need 14 count Ada in white, that's what they've been using for the series. Your DMC or whatever thread you want to use, and again your 24 and your 26 needles for the back stitch and for stitching. So if you like this, it's not my cup of tea, but it might be other people's cups of tea. So, and this is, who's this by? Emma Compton, and it's 180 high by 118 wide, and the stitch time is 55 hours. So next month we should have the final part. This is a sewing box set called Twice as Mice. So look, the little mices, look, little tiny mices. There's your pin cushion base template. This is by Amanda Butler, 63 high by 56 wide, and it will take you 6 hours to do. There's your little mousey. That's quite nice if you want to do things, but I don't like the feel of felt. So it says you want 28 count Brittany, your stranded cotton, 24 size tapestry needle, 3mm black beads, the eyes obviously, and the pink felt and some toy stuffing, and then you can complete them. This one, to do this one, it is 55 high by 44 wide, 5 hours, and you will need again 28 count Brittany Ziegag material, stranded cotton, your size 24 tapestry needle, again your 2 eyes and your pink felt, and that's for your needles. So you'd open that up and you'd put your needles in, whereas the other mouse would be like a pin cushion if you've not seen them before. Now this is letter library. For anybody that's new, every month they have an alphabet series and every alphabet is a different design. So each month we publish a new letter and number set based on a theme, designed for you to cut out and keep from when you need it. So this could be somebody's birthday and you could use like T for Teresa or A for Amanda, and you could just do that on the card or a little whatever, bookmark or whatever. Oh, I'm going to do sloths next week. I love sloths. Love sloths. So this is needles and notions. So it's all tips and tricks and all different things on here. I won't read them else, so you'll have nothing to read. And then an interview with Lizzie. Yeah, I'm not going to pronounce that. Lizzie Kaczynski. Dabzinski. Sorry, butchered. Bean, founder of Stitch People, shares the secrets to a great event when stitchers can meet in person, a visual stitching day. So she's a little interview with her and she tells you all about the Stitch People Day. Oh, I like this one. This is a grow bag, so you can make yourself a tote bag with this. It says, if you would like to stitch grow bag, we have materials packed with everything you need to get you started, and that's from the Willow Fabrics, and that would cost £31 for 14 count Ada and £31.50 if you wanted it on 28 count even weave. So they've used 14 count Ada in iced coffee, DMC stranded cotton and tapestry needles 24 and 26 again to use it. This is by Emma Compton, 140 high by 141 wide, and it's 46 hours. And then we got the cards, which are the Easter eggs extravaganza, having a crack at Easter with that extra special card set. Which one will you scramble to stitch first? Happy Easter, Easter greetings, Happy Easter. They're all quite cute, aren't they? I'm not very good at doing cards because they're so dinky dough, aren't they? But I suppose you could make a bigger sampler out of it. Let's see who's by. It's by Durian Jones, 54 high by 40 wide, and it's 7 hours for each card. Sounds a lot when you look at it like that, doesn't it? But we all know cross stitching can't be done in a day, as they say. Lady that lives in Indonesia tells about how she found cross stitching and what she's been doing in 2020. This is the toy cupboard. Create a classic. Welcome to our toy corner, piled high with traditional toys. This detailed design is sure to bring back childhood memories. Oh, look! Oh, it's all the old toys, isn't it? I would have had when I was little. Alright, it says we're going back at least a generation or two for this month's classic design. Who can remember owning an old-fashioned doll's house or a spinning top? I got the kids a spinning top when they were little. The bold, bright colours of building blocks, musical instruments and bunting all combined here to create a scene that's packed with detail. Every stitching is its toy by toy. Enjoy stitching its toy by toy and create a really blast from the past. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? That would make a nice sampler for somebody that was having a baba, wouldn't it? Or somebody that's got a little one. Decorate its room. And it says it's by Amanda Butler, and it's 179 by 117 wide, 94 hours to complete it all. You'll need 14 count Ada, which is a 60 by 50 centimetre piece, stranded cotton, size 24 tapestry needle, and then a frame 34 by 24 centimetres and a mount board to fit the frame if that's how you'd like to complete it. But you can buy it all, it says, from them again, so which was £39.80 if you want to do the lot. This is Ready Steady Stitch, where they challenge 3 designers to come up with something, and this one is to design just a design that will go over a giant peg. That one's notes to hold notes, that one's to hold don't forget what you buy in, and that's your recipes or receipts. And then yeah, they give you yours. So you've got Jenny Barton, Cheryl McKinnon and Janet Printon. They're all ones that do designs for this company. And you've got the patterns for that. Oh, they've got slows. Look, I'll give you a quick look. Oh, you can see them up there, look. Can you see them? Can you see that sloth? Who doesn't like them? Oh, so cute. So tiny, but so cute. Put a little matchbox, make it up, and then put I love you and put a little trinket in it. Oh, that's so cute. And it gives you the template for the doodah. That is nice, isn't it? So I've never worked with perforated paper, so I've never done that before. Right, look into that, because that's quite cute, that is. Mind you, you could do that on a cross stitch, just on a normal piece and wrap it round. Then you've got your cross stitching games for fun. This is your stitch along that's been going for the whole of the 2021 and go right through the year. It's designed by Amanda Butler and it's the Grimm's Fairy Tale Sampler. And this is the elves and the shoemaker. So you've got the elves there doing the shoe. And you've got your pattern there. And it's 31 high by 30 wide on a 5.5 to 5.5 centimetre design size, and the stitch time to do that one in your sal, so it would be like a big sampler. It will be 2 hours. And as always in these magazines, they give a beginner start here page, so this is your very first time at cross stitching. Never done it before, get yourself a magazine, and they give you step-by-step guide on how to do things, and it is helpful. Very helpful, because you've got it there to reference, but there's loads of YouTube videos out there anyway, but it does show you a bit more. And then finally on the back page they always show you what they're going to be doing next, a little taster of what's coming for next month. So it is the sweet simple things of life which are the real ones after all. They are. And the free gift is going to be the Stitch Your Cares Away. So that's going to be really good, isn't it? And that comes on sale on the 23rd of March for the May edition. So there you go. Let me know, what did you think? Is there any in there that you liked? Is there any that you would think, I'd like to get it just for that one? Or will you all look at it and think, nah, not my cup of tea at all? Because sometimes it isn't our cup of tea, isn't it? I got to admit, there's a couple of the bird one is probably my thing with the blossom. I do like that, and I quite like the gardening one. But as long as you can find one, at least one, then you've paid your money back. Because I think, how much is this magazine? $4.99. This is a cheaper one. The World one is the World of Cross Stitch, I think, is $6.99. But you do get different categories in each one. So got something for everybody depending which styles you like. But I like some in both, so I buy both. But also so I can show you, so if you like it you can go out and buy it and read all the ins and outs of it, or you look at it and think, nah, not my cup of tea, then you've saved yourself $4.99. So with that, I'm going to say thanks ever so much for stopping by and watching my little floss tube, seeing what I've been up to this week. If you've got any comments, you might like to leave them down below in the comments, or I've got my social media details down below, how you can contact me and have a chat. my Patreon, my Happy Mail. It's all there with all the links, all the information that you will need. And if you haven't subscribed and you fancy staying around, we'd love to have you on board. And there's also a notification button for you to push if you want to know when I go live, which is on a Sunday, or when I post videos, which is a few times a week. But with that said, look after yourselves, take care, and most importantly, stay safe. Love you all.